Morning. Quick sound check, and we'll be right with you.
Can't remember how to do it.
Can't remember how to do it.
Oh, sorry, everybody.
Morning. Great. We have sound. Good morning, everybody. If this feels like the longest goodbye, then I do understand. It's just that whilst we still have the shop premises, we may as well be in the shop premises doing our Friday morning live. And yeah, it's nice actually. It's the weirdest thing. I have a shop, but I don't keep shop hours anymore. When I come up to the shop to clear things, which obviously I've got a lot of clearing to do, I tend to stick the trees outside and the board out saying we're open, and a note saying closing down sale, huge reductions. And I have to say, it works a treat. It's been absolutely brilliant. I've seen loads of fantastic customers, and we've been doing very well from the taking point of view. So it's been lovely, absolutely lovely. So I will be here all day today until 5, and I'm going to be here all day tomorrow until 5, and then I'll probably be up at the Malt House on Sunday morning, just restocking. That's going well up there. I'll talk about that in a little while. So yes, it's okay, but I am aware that from your point of view, you must be thinking, bloody hell, is she ever going to not be in that shop? But technically, we've got the lease here until the 31st of March. I'm really hoping to be gone by the 28th of February. So there's still a lot of stuff to clear. But because I have storage in other places, I have been bringing things into the shop as well. So there's new stuff for people to come and see. It's not just a case of getting rid of the dregs. There's lots of new stuff coming in as well, which I may as well, whilst I've still got the premises. So if anybody's sort of, looking through the window and seeing anything that they like, then can obviously give me a shout, and I will meet them here or arrange an appointment or take it to them, whatever. And as far as paint is concerned, we are pretty certain now we know who's going to be having the paint in Wotton-under-edge in our absence. We're just dotting the I's and crossing the T's, but that's looking very promising. But until such time as the paint is moved to its permanent new home in Wotton, we will still be able to sell paint to you. So if you want some paint, but you're not sure if we're open or not, just message me or ring me, and I can tell you when I'm next up to the shop, or I can deliver, or whatever. We can sort it out between us.
Good morning, Simon.
Morning, Symes. Morning, Symes. So, yeah, that's kind of things that are happening at the moment.
Thank you to all the lovely admins who are accepting our share onto your pages.
Yes, they are fantastic. And in fact, thank you to everybody who shares our stuff. We so appreciate it. I can't tell you, as a small business, it makes such a difference. And obviously, we aren't closing down as in FFF is no longer. I'm still going to be trading. And so anything you can do to help boost our little old company is just fantastic and so appreciated. So thank you so much, everyone. Next thing to announce is on Monday, it's auction viewing day. That's the Wotton auction, which is literally 500 yards from our shop. Fab place, really friendly staff. Interesting to go to an auction. If you've never been, you'll love it. They're super friendly up there. And it isn't like the olden days where if you blink your eye, you've bought something. They're very much more sort of, are you sure you want that, madam? So if you haven't been to an auction, great one to go to. Viewing day is on Monday. Things like jewellery, books, ephemera, china, that sort of thing goes on a Tuesday, and furniture tends to go on the Wednesday. So good chance to go and have a little look. Everything is online, so give them a look at Wotton Auction Rooms. What else, Ginge? New stock coming in. I've got a few things to walk around and show you.
Well, you're a juggler at the moment, aren't you?
I do feel like I'm sort of juggling around, and it's strange. You'd think that if you weren't doing shop hours, you'd have a load more time. But actually, things come in and fill it, and I'm as busy as ever. But I feel freer. I'm absolutely certain I've made the right decision. So that's a big feather in my cap, that I feel that I'm being positive about it. And we still don't quite know who's coming in here yet. We think that there are 2 contenders, but obviously the legalese side of things has to be established, so we don't know for sure yet, but we'll announce that as soon as we know. I came into the shop yesterday morning and I painted a sideboard whilst a lovely customer friend came in, and she sat with me and had a cup of coffee. We had a damn good natter, and I painted a sideboard whilst
Aileen
nattering.
says good morning.
Morning, Aileen. Morning, darling. So I'll show you that in a minute as well.
So I've been attempting to update the website with the help of the wonderful Ben. Thank you very much, Ben. And I keep going through it and seeing there's still bits of editing that needs to happen. But by and large, I think the website now directs everybody to go to the Malt House if you want to see physical products, but also follow Instagram and Facebook as per usual, and addition of eBay.
Yes.
Marcus Wahwell.
Yes, Marcus,
says,
good morning.
Happy Friday. I may pop by later / tomorrow for my paint fix.
That would be fantastic.
And,
thank you, Marcus.
Oh, look how lovely Claire Smith is here. I've caught up with you
Claire.
live. Morning, lovelies. Hope to catch up with you soon at the Malt House Fee.
Funnily enough, Claire, I was speaking on the messaging system on the phone last night. Messaging system? How old am I? To your lovely brother last night, cousin Andrew. And
I'm jealous. Why is that?
Yes, I'll tell you why afterwards. It was interesting. It was lovely, actually.
Oh,
so
I'm deeply jealous now.
Yes. So I feel like we're just rambling, so we may as well just sort of get up and sort of show you round.
Always makes me get up.
Yeah, the dog looks so comfortable on her lap. Don't you, Paddy Padster? Let's just take your lead off, darling. And then we'll just show you. It's a real weird situation in the shop at the moment. It's just sort of, it's not presented as a shop anymore.
Julie's saying good morning to you both.
Morning, Jules. How are you, darling? Hope you're okay. Yes, I don't feel as if I'm displaying it as a shop so much anymore, because
Mike Wingert saying more power to your elbow, head down and push.
Yes, thanks, my darling. Sounds like I'm giving birth, sort of am, in a funny sort of way, to the new era of FFF, whatever that might be. So we've got rid of the big paint cabinet. That's gone up to the Malt House and is fully stocked up there now. They've got all the products up there, and I'm going up twice a week.
Good morning.
Morning, Tony.
Enjoy your Friday.
So yes, I'm going up there regularly to stock up. So all the paint products are up there. But obviously, as you can see, I'm still ordering paint. I'm doing a big paint order this morning. So we've got all the paints here. And if anybody wants wall paints, you can simply phone me and we take a prepayment. We'll order it in and we can get it delivered directly to your home address. Or you can have it directed to the shop, whichever you prefer. So a couple of things to show you. Got this great little table yesterday. How pretty is this? Got lovely little casters on it. Very, very pretty. And that would look absolutely fantastic painted up. I'm sort of visualising it in something like Mother Duck from the original range, which, by the way, is on sale currently. So instead of £21.95, you've got it for £16. Good deal. And then you need to wax that if you use the original range. And I'm just thinking perhaps with some white wax. I think that would look so pretty and delicate. And that's on for £40. I haven't put it on Instagram yet because I unloaded it from the van about 5 minutes ago. Also got another of these amazing cows. I love these. Look at the anatomy on this. I think these are super. They're heavy, rusty, cast iron cows. Just love them. They make a great doorstop. And I think that one's going to be going on something in the region of about 130-ish, something like that. So if anybody's interested in the cow, I've only sold maybe 3 of them in the 9 years that we've been trading, and in my experience they go pretty damn quickly. The last one we had sold almost immediately, and it came on a plinth of Bath stone. This one hasn't got a plinth, that's why it's cheaper, but really gorgeous. Then this old chair, for anybody who's got a big old wide bum, I think that's why I like it, because it's so super comfy. It had a lot of woodworm holes in it, so to be on the safe side, I've treated it thoroughly for woodworm. I don't think they were live, but just in case. And now I'm using the good old-fashioned beeswax to just go over and fill the little holes so you can't actually see them. And then I'll just give this a very, very light sand and give it some Frenchic browning wax to bring that up to full beauty. And I think that's going to go on at around about 120. But, you know, everything's for sale. There's deals to be had, so come in and talk to me about it. The horse hasn't been picked up yet, Simon, but that's okay. We've got it under control. We know where we're at. Another pretty little table here. This was one I did talk about last week, and I haven't done a thing with it because I just haven't had the time.
Tracy Allen is saying, good morning, lovely ladies. I'm Paddy, of course.
Morning, Tracy. How you doing, my darling? I think this just needs a wax. The fact that the paint is all a bit chippy and it's a bit sort of missing in places just adds to its gorgeousness. And I think I might just get the old wax brush out. Can't decide whether to do white wax on it, make it look very chalky and ethereal, or whether to do brownie wax and make it look very aged. So that's my little conundrum for the day. Whether I'll get a chance to do that, who knows. If you notice the walls, every time we take down any artwork now, or any hooks on the walls, we fill the holes in ready to repaint. So it is looking a bit sort of bare and a bit barren. We've still got some nice pictures to be had. This was the unit I painted yesterday. It came in, it was black once, but somebody had sort of painted it and it had some bits of flecks of gold on it, which I didn't particularly like. The lovely thing about this one is it's got two faces and they're both different on both the drawers. And it's a really ancient piece. The drawers were actually carved out of one piece of base plate. It's a really old piece, but actually very, very super stylish. And I'm hoping to get that one onto the system today. Probably be in the region of about 300-ish, give or take. And I'm just going to try and dress it and put a nice lamp on it, etc., etc. Got this little table chair here. Oh, I see what you mean. Jean said I spilled some coffee on it, only a little bit. I just pulled up the apron. There's a big old patch on it.
It's not a lot. It's damp. I washed it. That's why.
Oh, it's wet wash, is it? I thought that was coffee.
It was a tiny speck. I knew she'd make a huge, massive, gigantic.
I thought, oh my God, it's raw coffee on there. So this little chair, this would look fantastic, reupholstered, and for this to be painted in the blackjack, which is what we painted this one in, which has got that sort of slightly matte look about it. And that with some super funky fabric on it, or even just plain fabric, would just look gorgeous. The little Pembroke table with the fantastic stenciling on it, that's actually been bought now. It's going to its new home probably at the end of next week. I never understood why this one took a while to sell, because the stenciling on it is fantastic. It's done by Barbara, who works for me, and she just is the stencil queen. She did such a wonderful job. But anyway, it's sold now and it's off to its new home. The Scottish glass blown kit here, it's a bowl, a jug and 6 tumblers. Absolutely fantastic feel to it. They're heavy, they're beautiful, the light shines through those little bits of coloured glass. And it's actually seriously expensive, but seriously gorgeous. It's a contemporary hand-blown glassware by renowned Scottish glassmaker Michael J. Hunter, founder of the Twist Studio in Selkirk in Scotland. This particular one is called Tutti Frutti range and comprises 6 tumblers, a pitcher and fruit bowl, each piece signed and dated on the bottom. What can we say about it? We are selling the complete set for £795, worth £1,000 on the open market online, but absolutely open to offers. There will be 45% off that straight away, and that's only because I just don't think I can trust myself to move it around too much. And it's a beautiful piece. So if somebody's into their glassware, that's a really lovely thing to have. It is
listed on the eBays if you want to have a closer look at it.
Yes, and it's also on our Instagram site, but you'd have to scroll down to find it. Got a really pretty little footstool here. Lovely fabric. I mean, who doesn't love parrots and weird birds and flowers and things like that? And that little stool has been completely reupholstered, and that's on for £135. I did see a big bottle here somewhere. Where did I see that? Can anybody see the big bottle? There it is. Thought this was nice. It's not old, but it's stylish, and I really rather like that. Haven't priced it yet. Probably be in the region of about 35-ish, something like that. But it's just got a nice look about it. The green glass, it's sort of dimpled effect. And I think it looked fantastic with a huge bunch of peacock feathers in it. So that one will go on sometime today. Still got these shells. I have sold one, and the lady was going to use it in her bathroom to put soaps and things in. They're antique large clam shells. They're £94.95 each. Look, they've even still got what do you call this stuff? You know, we have to protect them. The beds of what's the word for these things? Corals growing on them. Really, really pretty. So there's money off those as well. So yes, lots of money off everything. It feels really weird selling things off so much cheaper than they should be, but I just have to rise above it. I need the space, so it has to happen. Christmas cards have been reduced right down to £1 each. There's packs of them as well, £1 each. And our greetings cards have been reduced. They're right down to £2 instead of £3.30.
What's the matter?
Pads,
Come here.
Paddy Pads, come on, come here. So we've got some lovely little cross-body bags here.
Come here, Paddy. He's frightened of something. He won't come through.
Come on, you silly Billy. Come on, silly
Scared.
Billy. You're frightened of the
Too
chair?
scared to come
Frightened
through.
of the chair, you silly Billy.
Jack Russell.
Gosh, that was a fierce chair, that one, wasn't
Jack
it?
Russell.
He's hopeless, isn't he? So we've got these lovely little cross-body bags. Look at these, Ginge.
They're so useful for carrying your
They're
phone.
so useful for carrying your phone or money under your jacket, something like that. And those were on for $36.50, and I can do those for half price. And there's some really nice designs there. I've only got 3 left. They've been a big seller. Still got pictures, lots of pictures still. I love the original painted pig done by a listed artist, and it's just fun, bit over the top flamboyant. It's on for $185. There's a deal to be had on that one as well if somebody wants it. Got some beautiful new cushions in. Look at these, I love these. They're all zipped. These are feather padded ones. These are on for £49.50 each, but we could do a discount if you buy the 2. These have also got feather pads in. They're £30 each, zipped. But isn't that pretty? What lovely fabric.
Useful.
I had that fabric for the blind in my little bedroom, and I love it. The lady who makes those also makes lampshades, and she made this beautiful lampshade, which is on for £55, a lovely sort of ellipse shape. And she also made this shade here, which is not the right shade for the lamp base, but we just put it up there to display it. And that lovely lampshade with all the beautiful birds on is £65. This lovely lamp base, now if nobody buys this, I'm keeping this, and it wouldn't hurt me at all to keep this. I love it. It's on for £224. We can do big discount on that. It's just a big, solid, beautiful. I think it would look fantastic in a little second cottage, maybe somewhere like Cornwall or something. Seasidey cottage. This little thing here, $295, 45% off. Really heavy unit. Love it. Indian in origin, I would say, but I just think it's got a super look about it. Still got the little elephants here, $135 for the pair. There is some money off those, not a huge amount, but there is some off those. But there's masses of money off everything else. This little farmhouse table came in this week. It's painted in Olivia. Could do with a touch-up, actually. It's been a bit sort of scratched going in and out of places, but it has actually got a drawer in the end, which makes it super useful. So a nice little kitchen table, little farmhousey type table, and I will put that on at some stage later today. Still got a nice big chunky table here, but this one doesn't have a drawer in it, and this one is on for $250. Little other bits and pieces, you know, they've all got money off. They really have. The bloody wardrobe, this bloody wardrobe. I've never worked so hard on a stenciling of anything before in my life, and I may as well have just painted it black and be done with it. And I feel like painting it black.
You enjoyed the process.
No, I didn't. I enjoyed the process for the first 10 minutes, and after that I got bored, and then I was committed and I had to do it, and it took me forever. And the wardrobe is painted inside and out. It's stenciled. It's on for £250. Bloody hell, I'll do it for 45% less. I mean, you know, I'm practically paying you to take it away. The amount of work that went into that, and I just don't understand why it's still available. I could put some WD-40 on hinges to stop it squeaking. That might help. This little table, I think, has been spoken for. That's gone. Another little console table that's come in here. Haven't put this one on yet. Haven't had a chance to do that. But a really nice little console table, very elegant. And because the top is so water damaged, you could either sand it back and just have it as the raw wood and just varnish it or wax it, or you could paint the whole thing, and I would probably prefer to paint the whole thing, but it's super, absolutely super. It won't be a huge amount of money, so if somebody's looking for a neat little console table, that's the one to go for. You could change the handles if you wanted to and put some more modern cup type handles on it to give it a bit slightly more revamped look. But anyway, that will be going on. The beautiful beam that we've had up, I've put this onto our site. I think it's on for 450. Hashtag find another. Fabulous piece of architectural, sculptural wood. Would look great if somebody's doing a barn conversion or something like that. Heavy, but it's had the back adapted so that there's a plate on the back that means it can be easily mounted onto the wall, flush with the wall and flush with the ceiling. I was selling our shelving unit was there, but people thought that it came with a back. In fact, it didn't come with a back. I just painted the wall to match the shelves, which made it look like a dresser. I don't think it's going to be something that people are necessarily going to want to reconstruct, but if anybody wants the wood, I don't know, for anything, they're very welcome to it, and they can come and, you know, they can have it. Just take the wood away. It would be useful for something, for making shelves and things, I'm sure. And although it's been painted and waxed, it was a good 4 years ago that I did it, and it would be quite easy to paint over again if you want to change the colour.
I was thinking about the future of your system, your setup, and it's a sign of the times that, you know, you can't afford to have the premises anymore. No. And I could visualise us doing a video out of the back of the van.
Yes.
And saying, you know, showing the items.
Yes.
Out of the back of the van. Yes. Sign of the times, folks.
Why not?
Why not? Can't have infrastructure anymore, but we'll have to carry on trading, but do it out the back of the van.
Yes.
And then
go and find a lay-by in Thornbury or something.
Well, on the drive, it's easy, isn't it? And then still be advertising and selling via eBay and Facebook and Twitter, not Twitter, Twitter's a pile of poo, Instagram. Yes, so changes, but sign of the times.
I think it is, and I think we just have to keep on reinventing ourselves.
You could say, maybe you could even speak to whoever and say, Friday mornings park up in the car park.
Yes, at the back. Yes.
Yeah, not the car park back here, but the public car park.
Oh yes.
And just let the Wotton-under-edge know. Say, van will be in.
I'll give you something, James. You're always very inventive. You're always very inventive with your ideas, and I think it's great. I'm usually so busy doing what I'm doing, I don't even have time to think beyond. So if it wasn't
somebody's knocking the door.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, they are.
Are they?
Last time I tried to avoid the dog barking, and you had your microphone on, and I was walking away from the noise, and you were with the noise.
We're just doing a live, Hazel.
She had a microphone, and the dog was barking. She was leaning right over the dog, and it was barking. He was barking right into her microphone while I was trying to walk away from the microphone, stupidly forgetting that we had two microphones. Oops. See you later. There we go. He's very badly behaved.
That was the lovely Hazel, and she was mouthing at me through the window, and I knew if I opened the door, Paddy would get all upset and all the rest of it, so we just mouthed at each other through the window. Anyway, just quickly showing that mirror up there. That's new in this week. That's on for 45, beveled edge, nice shape, nicely carved, lovely little deal to be had there. And this one, 155, very nice little unit here. That might be one that will go up to the
Another thing you're good at as well is if anyone is actually looking for something, like at the moment I'm looking for wooden benches for my kitchen. Angela Martin saying good morning.
Morning, Angela.
And if I give Fifi the measurements, she's very good at finding things, so you can always put forward your requests, and while she's in her travels, she'll keep her eye open for you,
see what we can do. So yes, as far as travels are concerned, I'm still doing all sorts of out buying and going to house clearances and all that sort of stuff, and keeping my eyes open for the weird and the wonderful. The more weird it is, the more I love it. And now that I'm not tied to shop hours, I am able to go a bit further afield, which is good. It's exciting. So everything is good. Everything is good. I just have to keep going and doing it in bite-sized chunks, and all will be well. she said. So, as far as Wotton itself is concerned, a quick reminder for everybody, we're on the edge of the Cotswolds, fantastic little town with one of the most lovely unspoilt high streets, full of independent shops and cafes. There's no big chains here. There is a Tesco's, a small Tesco's, and there is a sort of a nice sized co-op. But that's it as far as sort of cooperative, not cooperative, as far as, what's the word I'm trying to think of?
Independent shops.
No, they're not really independent, are they? Those are big chains, but everything else is full of independent shops.
Franchises.
Franchises, that's the word. So it's a lovely little town. It's right on the Cotswold Way. And as I say, it's auction week this week coming up. So viewing day on Monday. Definitely worth coming to Wotton and having a piece of cake and a fine cup of coffee and just enjoying the atmosphere of a great little town.
So also, when you change something as big as this in your life, you don't always know, you can't always imagine how it will feel ahead of time. I mean, the numbers dictate the decision, but then as you go through the process, you're trying on the new things and they're feeling good or bad, and you can try them out and change them up and experiment.
I still have no clue exactly how it's going to go. It's just that I feel uber positive it's the right decision, and I think it's going to be fun. And once I've sort of dealt with all the crossings of the I's and the T's and everything else.
Crossing of the I's.
Yeah, and the dotting of the T's.
So, yes, keep an eye out for the updates on the socials. And the YouTube's very important to us now because Fifi's going to be doing blogging and doing how-to videos on the YouTube channel, which is Fifi's Fancy Furniture. So please help us out by liking, subscribing, commenting, blah, blah, blah.
Yes, you're all marvellous, bloody marvellous,
blah,
all
blah,
of you,
blah.
and we couldn't manage without you. We love you all to pieces, and we look forward to seeing you soon as.
And if you're a cousin, we love you even more.
Yeah,
okay.
Lots of love, everyone. Have a
Take
good
care.
week. See you next Friday.
Love you loads. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.